Hello, dear students of B Pharmacy. As we are continuing our chapter hypothesis, and thus far we have done the testing of hypothesis for the mean of population for large data, and now let's consider for the small sample test. So to test the significance of mean of population for small sample, and we know what is the small sample, that is when n is less than 30. We have the following three tests. First is when standard deviation is known, that is also for single as well as for independent group. Second is when standard deviation is unknown, that is it's not given to us. And third is using student t-test. So let's consider and see in detail the very first, that is when standard deviation is known for single group. So first is the testing statistics is used for the test of null hypothesis for a single group, which is explained as, or which is defined as, h naught is such that mu is equals to mu naught, that is null hypothesis, and when it is not equal to mu naught, that will be alternative hypothesis. Then the test statistics is given by z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into root n upon sigma. Second is when standard deviation is known for two individual groups. The test statistics is given by z is equals to x1 bar minus x2 bar whole upon under the root of sigma 1 square upon n1 plus sigma 2 square upon n2. Now let's consider one example. 15 samples having mean hemoglobin percent as 14.1 taken from a normal population. The population standard deviation of hemoglobin percent is 0.5. So it is asked to you that can it be concluded that these samples are taken from a normal population? So for this, let us start our solution. Let us use the test statistics, that is z test statistics. So let us define h naught and h1, that is null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis. Let us consider h naught as that mean of population or sample is 14%. That is h naught will be such that mu is equals to 14, that is null hypothesis. So regarding this, the alternating hypothesis will be h1 as mu is not equal to 14. So we have the z test as z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into root n upon sigma. Here x bar is equals to 14.1 and is given as for 15 sample test, that is n equals to 15, mu naught is given to us 14, and sigma standard deviation is given to us as 0.5. Put all these values. After putting all these values, solving this, we have got the value of z as 0.77. So since the calculated value of z, that is 0.77, is less than the tabled value at 5% level of significance, which is 1.96, so since it is less than the tabled value, so the hypothesis h naught, that is null hypothesis, is accepted, which is saying that the mean of sample is 14%. Now let's come to the second part, second test we have seen in the beginning, when standard deviation is unknown. So in biostatistics, we compute the sample standard deviation for small sample, that is n less than 30, by using the following formula. First we will find the standard deviation sigma as square root of summation of x minus x bar whole square upon n minus 1. After finding this value of sigma, we can have the test of significance, that is z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into square root n into sigma. Let's have the example for this. Following observations are the pulse rate of the 5 patients taken from normal population, that is 62, 64, 60, 78, 68. Test whether the mean of the distribution is 70 or not. Given to us as alpha is equals to 5%, that means level of significance is 5%, 0.05. So let's start the solution. To test for the null hypothesis, let's frame h naught as mean of population is equal to 70. Alternative hypothesis will be that mu is not equals to 70. So let us use the z test. Z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into square root n upon sigma. Sigma is not given to us, so let's find out sigma is equals to, by the formula, square root of sigma summation of x minus x bar ka whole square upon n minus 1. These are the values of x. So we need in the formula x minus x bar ka whole square. So let's first of all find out x minus x bar. But x bar is also not given to us mean. So let's find out the mean. Mean ka formula kya hota hai? Summation of n upon n. So let's sum up these values. That is 332 upon n. That is total values. 5 values are there. 332 upon 5 will give you 66.4. x माइनस एक्स बार, x की वैल्यूज़ आपको गिवन है, 1 बाय 1 इनमें से x बार सब्ट्रैक्ट करते रहिए तो आपके पास ये वैल्यू आ जाएंगी. आफ्टर दैट लेट्स स्क्वायर दिस वैल्यूज़, लेट अस स्क्वायर दिस कॉलम. तो जब आप इनको स्क्वायर करेंगे वैल्यूज़ आपके पास आ जाएंगे. लेट्स सम दिस वैल्यूज़, दिस विल बी 203.2 एंड दिस थिंग विल बी समीशन ऑफ x माइनस एक्स बार का होल स्क्वायर. This 203.2 is summation of x minus x bar का whole square. Put this value in sigma. We have to find out standard deviation. That was square root of x minus x bar का whole square. That is 203.2 upon n minus 1. N was 5. 5 minus 1 will be 4. Divide this. That is 50.8. And square root of 50.8 when we will find by long division method, that will be near about 7.12. After finding the value of sigma, let's find out the value of z. That is for z test. Z is equals to x bar minus mu naught into root n upon sigma. Put all the values. You will get the value of z as minus 1.12. But we generally find out modulus of z, that is positive value of z, that is 1.12. So since the calculated value of z, that is 1.12, is less than the tabled value, that is 1.96, then the null hypothesis is accepted. That says that the mean of the population is equal to 70. That's all for this video. And the third part is remaining, in which it is test of significance of difference between means of small sample by student t-test. That we will see in the next video. Thank you.